Hi, welcome to Pause on Purpose. And just a quick review this week. We reviewed on the first day regarding our inheritance and how it's different than the Old Testament idea of inheritance. We talked about how our inheritance is imperishable and then it's undefiled. It's not going to fade away. And then today, we're going to talk about our final attribute of our inheritance. So far, we've understood that we've had nothing to do with this inheritance. God created it for us. It's a description of our living hope. And Peter unpacks it with these words to help us understand of what is coming to us, which gives us great joy when we think about it, that this inheritance is coming to us. It's imperishable. It'll never expire. It's undefiled, it's sinless, which means that we will be sinless. It's not fading away like those flowers we talked about yesterday. And today, our final word is reserved. Now, you can think of reserved in a couple different ways. I think of reserved as, you call ahead in a restaurant and say, I'd like to make reservations tonight at 7 p.m. for 2 people, 4 people, whatever it might be. And while you walk in and everyone else is waiting for a table to open up, you and your party, your dinner party, walk through the crowd and right to your table. Why? Because you made reservations. And that's a good description of reserved. But this word is a little bit more secure because names can get fouled up, or maybe someone took down the wrong time and they called your name earlier, but you weren't there because you were planning on 7. They called your name at 6:30. And you show up at 7 and they go, "Oh, I'm sorry, we've already called your name. We gave your table to someone else." So follow-ups and mix-ups like that can happen. But with God and his whole process of being reserved, it carries this idea that God, by his power, is protecting it. He's like a sentinel sitting outside, or standing, I should say, where your inheritance is locked up in heaven. And that's the other thing, it's in heaven, not on earth. And he's the one that's protecting you. And the last time I checked my Bible, God is omnipotent. And according to Psalm 115:3, God is in the heavens. He does what he pleases. And so it pleases him to reserve and protect our inheritance. Why? Because he loves us. He loves us that much, beloved. And the whole idea of being reserved is that God not only reserved it when Christ gave it to us on the cross and rose again, but it's still there reserved as it was back then. All because he loves us, which leads to our final word. And our last word on reserved and this whole idea of inheritance is our inheritance from God will never be contested and it will never be denied. Isn't that great? It'll never be contested, unlike wills, unlike things that can be contested on earth, and it'll never be denied, like that dinner reservation table, because you didn't show up when someone thought you said 6:30 when you said 7. Beloved, God is protecting it. He's got your name on it. And it's not only protected, but that inheritance will never be contested and it'll never be denied. So why not go with God? Right? That may make sense because he goes with you. God bless you.